Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He hands it off from the gun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle with the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. It's a run to the left. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up. On the run, it's Miller. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's got his man in the open field. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. There's a wide open receiver, complete. They stop him with a 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Past the 20. Touchdown for the U. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they get set to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. On the ground, it's Miller. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The back's got it again. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not just a pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Keeper for the first down and more. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, when your running game's working like this, especially in the first half, it makes everything easier. And after big runs like that, watch for the offense to come back and attack off play action.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline. Accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Joseph. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. To the air, it's Johnson. Running out of time in the pocket. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again, they're booted away.
was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's running out of time here. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure, came up with the sack.
The 15-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to the end zone. Caught near the goal line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play. A touchback would have been a better idea. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Gonna run it. It's Johnson. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Johnson. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Canes come up to the line in the hurry-up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, that one's picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Looking for some space. It's Miller. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pump over the middle. It's Williams. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
A completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. The quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect it.
And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Press coverage now from these DBs. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tied.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back. It's Johnson. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Bringing pressure. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Fair catch made near the 45. Tide offense onto the field. Trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. And the quarterback dropping back. Running out of time in the pocket. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Canes.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Keeping it on the ground here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's escaping the pocket now. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and
he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Back to throw. It's Johnson. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
On the run here, taking a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Canes will send the punt team onto the field. Going to kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch, signaled for and taken. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Here comes the flea flicker. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. And he's going to launch it deep again. Catch is made. Room to run here. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. An inside give now from the shotgun.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He shreds the tackle. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner decides to fair catch this. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback operating an empty set. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Law. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Makes a catch downfield. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Gives it to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
second down after that run on the previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. They'll run it to the left. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. Alabama 28, Miami 24.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's Spaziato. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
So obviously down two, they'll go for the two-point conversion to try to tie the score. Made by the tight end. He'll get into the end zone. The two-point conversion ties this game up in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Miller. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Scanning the field, it's Battiato. Short throw complete to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Canes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Joseph. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? On third down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He throws it away there, avoiding a mistake on third down. And now a fourth down decision coming up. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Some yards here on third down. A field goal try would be from 54. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Boy, they got the matchup that they wanted here, Chris, with this quarterback having enough time. Good job by the offensive line. He puts it right on the money. Huge gain. You look at the clock and you look at the score. This is an opportunity here to work some clock and potentially get the go-ahead score late. You don't want to give that opposing quarterback too much time to work with.
1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he's tackled down to the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator. Get some positive yards. You keep the ball on the ground. The clock will continue to roll. They need a touchdown here. I cannot wait to see what this call is on 3rd and goal.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Great job by the defense there preserving the 3-point lead. But now in the 4th quarter, this is a crucial possession for this offense. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And now from the pistol formation. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31. And the Canes come into the final minute of play just hoping to run the clock out. Running with purpose. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield, they have a great pass rush, What do they create? Space and running lanes, and he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This